Hello, my name's Guy Deeming. I am a specialist orthodontist and the managing partner at Queensway Orthodontics. Now, this is a message for all of our patients and their families following the Prime Minister's announcement of yesterday, Saturday evening. Now, I originally recorded this message as an update last week. I've torn that one up. It's now not quite as relevant as I thought it might be. But obviously we now need to tell you where we are at. And in short, we are remaining open. And I'm going to just take a few moments to explain to you the reasons why all appointments are going ahead as planned. Now, on the 20th of March, it was Friday the 20th of March, I remember it very, very well, we made a decision to close the practices, and I recorded a very short message into my iPhone in one of the surgeries in Billingham, and I didn't have much to say other than I am sorry. And I'm sorry we're closing, and I don't know when we're going to reopen. I don't really know what's going to happen. But we're in a very, very different position now. We know a huge amount more, and we've lived 100 years of advancements really in the last 6 months in terms of how we look after all of you. Not only that, I've now got a better camera. I've spent a lot of time in my Queensway standard issue hoodie, and I still can't bake a decent loaf of sourdough bread. But what lessons have we learned? Well, one of the most important ones is I do now know, if I didn't already, that I've got the best possible team around me that I could possibly wish for. It's unbelievable to see the work they've done in terms of their dedication, their commitment, their enthusiasm, their good humour and their positivity. I absolutely could not have done this without them, and it is theirs, not mine. We've learned a huge amount about how to offer our services online, whether that's doing our virtual consultations for our NHS or for our prospective private patients, whether that's doing our virtual reviews for those patients in treatment and our dental monitoring for our Invisalign patients. But we've built an online shop to allow people and patients to buy all those bits and pieces and to get hold of those bits and pieces to keep their teeth healthy and make their treatment go well. And perhaps most importantly, we've sort of learned to live with the situation. We're getting on with it, we're getting it done. But we're doing that in the safest possible way because we have created a standard operating procedure and protocols which have influenced and guided every single aspect of what we now do clinically, but also in terms of how we behave around each other, bringing patients in and out of the building, in terms of even how and when and where our team go and have their lunches. We've invested in the equipment and the PPE, which I know lots of you will have now seen, and that's not going away. We've invested in the technologies through our digital waiting rooms and our virtual consultation platforms to allow us to continue to do those services and reducing some of that contact and some of that real or perceived risk. And actually we've invested in the team, many of whom are now able to work from home and have the skills to do different jobs and jobs they never expected they were going to have to do when they came into work in just another orthodontic practice. And the end result is we've now got an incredibly comprehensive standard operating procedure and portfolio of protocols designed around the very latest evidence to keep us all as safe as it's possible to be. And they're getting better, and they're getting better all the time as we constantly review and evolve those. Really reassuringly, there is no evidence of any outbreaks of COVID in any dental practice anywhere in the country. And that gives me the confidence that our patients are being seen as safely and as appropriately and in as timely fashion as is possible to do. And we know that some appointments are being changed and at short notice because of people having to self-isolate, and that's okay, that's almost inevitable. But in summary, we are in a very different place since March. We've learned a huge amount and we know a great deal more. And I'm now very pleased to be able to say, as of today, we're in a strong and a confident position to remain open, to continue all appointments as planned for those patients in treatment or considering starting their treatment. However, I've got a duty to look after all of you, and I'll be keeping a very, very close eye with the team on the situation. And should the guidance or the regulations change because of what the government say, or the NHS, or the Department of Health, or because we feel it is no longer the right thing to do, we will change that decision. And we will, of course, tell you as soon as we know. But right here, right now, on behalf of the whole team, I can't wait to see you. We're carrying on as normal. If you want more information, you can go to our website. There's an entire section dedicated to how to prepare for the appointment in terms of the COVID screenings, how to move in and out of the buildings for your appointment, what we are doing behind the scenes to keep you safe, and a whole lot more. If you're anxious about coming to your appointment, that's the first place to go. And we understand that people are being anxious. And if you feel now is not the right time to come in for your appointment, we understand that too, and we will support your decision. If you do have specific questions, you can send us messages via the social media feeds, you can drop us an email, you can pick up the phone. On the subject of social media, please do engage. Please do follow us, like us on our social media feeds, because that's where the information can get out to you fastest. It's also a really great way to see some of the work that we do and the work of our team, of course. Most importantly, and this is the one that I keep coming back to, is that I owe you all a debt of thanks, because you all, as our patients and our patients' families, have been amazing. It's been a wonderful thing to see the way you have supported our team, the way you have demonstrated kindness and patience as we've struggled with some of the things that we've had to do, with some of those new policies and procedures. I can never thank you enough for that, and I will forever be in your debt and owe you my gratitude. And finally, do please remember that every day that we live through this, it's a day closer to it being over, and it will end, it will come to pass, but every day is a day closer to that. But if you need us, we're here for you. We have your backs. And if you need our support, if you need our advice, if you need our reassurance, please keep in touch. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for us. We will continue to be here for you. If the situation changes, we will be the first to let you know. I very much look forward to seeing you soon. Please stay well. Please look after each other. Take care.